No, they grow up so fast.
Hey, what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Yolopark Transformers 1 Cogged bot modes of ELITA-1, Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, and Megatron. So here we are, and there they are, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we have ELITA-1, her name is ELITA-1, AMK series, 17.5 centimeter model kit, bloody, bloody. On this side, ELITA, on this side, ELITA. Warnings, things, stuff. Don't eat anything in this box that could be very bad for you. On top, we have our whole cast. On the back, obligatory product shots. You do have a flap here you can open, and you can see ELITA's parts in there. More obligatory product shots, and that's it. I can't toss the box. There's still stuff in here. I'll just set that down. Also, we have Bumblebee, 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 Bumblebee. We have Bumblebee, and next we have Optimus Prime / ORION PAX. So we have Orion, crew, warning, product shots, open it up, open, Prime, more product shots, and last but not least, we have Megatron / D-16, and then we have Megs, crew, things and stuff and things. Guess what's inside? Megs and more Megs. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have the cogged forms of ELITA-1, B-127, ORION PAX, and D-16. And these are some lovely Build-A-Figures, so let's get to the building montage. You know it's coming. And as I'm putting these together, another very important question comes to mind. What's up with the phrase, "a watched pot never boils"? I've watched many pots, don't judge me, but I've watched many pots. And every time, it boils. It always boils. Every time, it boils. Now, are they talking about the water in the pot, or are they talking about the pot itself never boils? I don't know. Am I thinking too much into this? I probably am. But anyway, things, stuff, figures, I'm building them. There you go. And when it is all said and done, we end up with these four lovely figures here, and we're going to take a look at them individually, so let's get down to it. And of course, as always, ladies first. So here we have ELITA-1. And let's get in close here so we can take a look at it. Nope, eyes up here, eyes up here. Take a look at that noggin. And yeah, very nicely done head sculpt there. Some pretty good paint work. And you got the white there, kind of a dull pink. I wanted the pink to be a little bit brighter, maybe a little bit metallic. That would have been nice. She looks kind of dull, honestly, but still some good sculpting going on there. And those extremely long legs. Again, she's like 90% legs, but still a pretty cool design here for ELITA. Got a little bit of gold there on the side. Going at the back, got the ELITA booty. But all in all, a pretty nice looking ELITA-1 we got here. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? I'm going to tell you. So the head is on a ball joint as well as the base of the neck. So you have all kinds of wiggly-waggly going on. You can look up, do total squirrel. Can look down. Head can do a full 360. The ball joint's quite snug on my copy, but can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. You do also have a butterfly joint in there that allows the arms to move forward some. You have bicep rotation. You have a double-jointed elbow. Some of these joints get a little stuck, but it's there. It's there. Where is it going this way? Oh, no, I had everything oriented the wrong way. That's why it's not moving. There we go. Double-jointed elbow. So you get full range of movement there. You also have rotation right there below the elbow. The wrists are on a ball joint, so you have rotation, wiggly-waggly. The upper torso does have its wiggly-waggly. The waist itself has some wiggly-waggly, so you can get a little bit of crunchage. You get some rotation there as well. These panels can kind of move out of the way. They're on ball joints, but they can be kind of annoying because they can pop off kind of easily. But you can still get some rotation there out of her. The legs can move forward about that far, back about that far, outward, pretty much the full splits. You got thigh rotation, you have a double jointed knee there, so you have a nice range of movements. You can see how this kind of extends there. to get all that working. That's a pretty cool little touch there. As far as the feet, they cannot move up or down, but you do have rotation, and you do have some ankle tiltage, as well as a little toe joint there. Now, as far as accessories go, we don't get too much. We get a pair of closed fists. We get a weapon holding hand. We get a pointing hand, which you can point and scold you. And she also gets a blaster, and this is basically the generic blaster they all use at some point or another in the movie. Done in the dark gray with some nice silver on it. And that is what you get with Elita. And of course you can have her wielding her weapon, so she can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and all of that good stuff right there. And for comparison, here she is with the Cogless ELITA-1, as well as the Studio Series Transformers 1 Prime, just so you can see how that works out. So that is basically it for ELITA-1. And next up, we have a B-127, aka Betasatron. And here he is in his robot mode, and really love the way this figure looks. But let's get in close again so we can take a look not at that bumble crotch. No, bumble noggin. There it is. Then we can see a very nice head sculpt there. I love the shade of gold that they use on this figure. Looks really good. Nice silver there on the face. Blue for the eyes. Really nice looking figure here. Got a little bit of silver there on the shoulders. And again, love the gold on this figure. Looks really good. Really, really good. So toesies there, and the bumble booty. They got the back. But yeah, a very good looking Betasatron. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? I'm going to tell you. So again, the head is on a ball joint, and the base is also on a ball joint, though it's quite snug on mine. But you can get that wiggly-waggly. Oops, I have pieces of him falling off. These are supposed to come off, but not right now. You stay in your home. There you go. But yeah, so you can look up, can do total squirrel, can look down, head can do a full 360, arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. That shoulder pad, as you can see, can move out of the way to accommodate that movement. You see the base of the shoulder itself is also on a ball joint, so you have that wiggly-waggly there. Nice range of movement. Even this panel here under his arm kind of shift in and out a little bit. Got your bicep rotation, and whoops, panels are coming off. Again, it's a kit. It's meant to come apart. You can always glue these pieces on if you don't want that happening. But again, you got a double jointed elbow there. Nice full range of movement. The wrists are on a ball joint. One cool little gimmick that worked into this is if you push his hand in, you can see those sections there will kind of flare out. That's interesting. Okay. Sure, why not? The upper torso is on a ball joint, so you have wiggly-waggly, crunchage, side to side, waist, you have side to side, and that's pretty much it. You just have your rotation. These little skirt panels here on the sides are on a hinge, so they can move out of the way. Legs can go forward that far, you can do that big boot, back about that far, outward. You can pretty much get the full splits there. You got thigh rotation. You do have a double jointed knee, but you still only get a little bit over 90 degrees, so not too much extra range of movement. As far as the feet, they can move up, they can move down a little bit. You do have rotation, you do have ankle tiltage, and you do have a toe joint. Now, as far as accessories go, he includes his little Bumble Blaster here, done in silver, with a little bit of gold on it. We do get a pair of blaster holding hands. He doesn't come with a blaster, but he has blaster holding hands in case you want to give him somebody else's to wield. He does come with the battle mask. He actually comes packed with the battle mask, but I took it off because I wanted to start him off with his regular face first. But he does have the battle mask, and he does include his knife hands with the nice transparent blue blades there, and that's what you get with B-127. And giving him his Bumble Blaster is as simple as just popping off the hand and popping the blaster on. Now, swapping the face out for the battle mask is honestly a little more work than it needs to be, but you have to pretty much take his head apart. So you have to take off his little ears here, these little pieces. Pop those out, and then pop off the top of his head. It helps to undo these side pieces as well, just because it gets it out of the way. we need to get these out of the way. And I'll show you why in a little bit, because once you get those out of the way, you have to undo a screw, because this is what's holding his face on. So undo the screw. And once you undo the screw, now you can pull the face off and put the battle mask face on and put it all back together. And there you have him with his battle mask and his knife hands. He has knife hands! And you can go total Badassatron. And for comparison, here he is with the Cogless B-127 along with the main line B-127. So you can see how that works out. And that is basically it for B-127. And next up we have D-16. Now the box says Megatron, but he's not Megatron at this point. He's still D-16. He's on his way to Megatron, but he's not quite there yet. He's still D-16 at this point. But yeah, very good looking figure here. But let's get in close so we can take a look. Not at that D, not that D, this D right up here. There we go. Let's take a look at that head sculpt. Again, nicely done head sculpt. Love the silver. And some of the silver paint you can see here, like on the shoulders, on the helmet, you can see it has kind of, you can see it's not totally silver like the chest. It has kind of like a goldish tint to it, which looks really nice. But again, nice head sculpt there. Got that kind of yellowish kind of gold for the eyes. Got some black there. Looks really good. Of course, he has his limited edition Megatronus decal. Because before he was a Megatron, he was a Mega fan. That's right. He was. He really was. You got the red there. A little bit of metallic blue. You can see he's got the little blaster there on the one arm. He's got the cannon on the other. His little baby fusion cannon. His little preemie fusion cannon. But still, looks quite nice. And more legs. Again, these guys got some long legs. Long legs. But his big old feeties. And the mega booty. Got the backpack there. But yeah, a good looking D-16 here. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? Gonna tell you. So the head is, again, the base of the neck is actually on the ball joints. That's where your wiggly-waggly is. You do have rotation. You do have a hinge that allows this head to look up and look down, so you can do total squirrel. Can do all of that. The arms can do a full 360. It's a very snug joint on my copy. The shoulder pads can shift down on a double hinge to accommodate the outward movements, which is a nice touch there. You do have bicep rotation. You have a double jointed elbow. You do have the ball jointed wrist. You have that wiggly waggly, all that rotation there. The upper torso is on a ball joint. You do have rotation side to side. You got crunchage as well. You have waist joint with rotation, crunchage, archage, all that good stuff. These side panels here can rock up. So legs can move forward about that far, back about that far, outward, full splits. You got thigh rotation. You have a double jointed knee there, and even the knee pad, little knee piece here is on a hinge that can move if you need it to. And as far as the feet, they can move up some, they can move down. You have rotation, you have ankle tiltage, and you have a toe joint. Now, as far as accessories go, other than the cannons on his arms, he does have some extra hands. You just get a pair of just open, relaxed hands, and you get a pair of more posed, kind of splayed out action hands, or no hands, you know, that's what I call them. But you get a pair of those, and that is basically it. And for comparison, here he is with the Cogless version and the Studio Series version, so you can see how that works out. And that is it for D-16. And lastly but not leastly, here we have Orion Pax. Again, the box says Optimus Prime, but he's still Orion Pax at this point. He hasn't primed out yet. But again, nice looking figure once you have it all put together. But let's get in close so we can take a look now at that prime crotch, prime noggin. Whoop, there it is. Again, very nice head sculpt there. Very tight ball joint on mine. Hard to move his head, but yeah, lovely head sculpt there. Nice blue for the eyes, nice silver for the face. He's got his little baby horns going on there, his little baby antenna. But again, nice sculpt, some nice paint work. That little silver smokestacks here, little baby smokestacks. The yellow, like right here, like this little sliver, like that could have used a second coat. And you see, it's kind of the black is kind of bleeding through a little bit, but still some nice silver there for the crotch, the thighs, for the forearms there, and it really pops. This gives it a nice contrast as well as they're on the sides. Big old feet, and move it back. Got the prime booty, and nice detailing there on the backpack as well. But yeah, a good looking packs. Now articulation wise, what have we got? I'm going to tell you for the last time. The head is on a ball joint again. It's quite snug on my copy, but yeah, you get that wiggly waggly. You can look up, do a bit of squirrel, down, and do a full 360 again. Very snug, but does a full 360. Arms can rotate, can do a full 360, can move in and out. Again, you got those shoulder pads. They'll kind of move out of the way for you. You also have that butterfly joint there. It allows the arms rather, to move forward. You got bicep rotation, double jointed elbow. Again, the wrists are on a ball joint, again, quite snug. Upper torso joint, as you can see on the ball joints, you have wiggly waggly side to side. You got crunchage there as well. You got that waist joint in there as well. You can see these side panels here. These side panels here, these waist panels are a little on the annoying side. They can move out of the way, but I don't know. I find them to be a bit annoying, just trying to get them out of the way, and I don't know. Not a big fan of them, but legs can move forward about that far, back about that far, outward that far. Thigh rotation. You do have, very snug double jointed knee there. You can see stuff that gets revealed as you engage those joints. Pretty cool. And as far as the feet, they can move up, they can move down a little bit. You have rotation, you have ankle tiltage, and you have a toe joint in there. Now, as far as accessories go, he gets his heroic pointing hand. He also gets a blaster holding hand, as well as two splayed open hands, or jazz hands, whatever you want to call them. And you get, again, the generic blaster there, and that's what you get with Mr. Pax. And he can wield his weapon and heroically point like the Prime in training that he is. And one extra treat is if you pull off his chest panel here, there is a matrix in there. So you can't remove it, but still nicely painted little matrix in there. And for our last comparison, here he is with the Cogless version as well as the Studio Series Prime. And here he is with the Takara version, in case you wanted to see how that works out. So there you go. So there we have our Cogged bots from Transformers 1. And yeah, again, some nice build-to-figures here. Good quality, nice sculpting, some nice paint work here. Again, I feel like ELITA-1 kind of got the short end of the stick here. I feel like she's not, not the worst figure. She's not bad, but definitely at the bottom of the barrel. The other three look really kind of premium, but ELITA-1 just looks kind of bland by comparison. So, it is what it is. But all in all, for the most part, nicely done, and I am quite pleased with them. So, there you go. Now, I picked these up directly from Yolopark. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the Transformers 1 playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Yolopark Transformers 1 Cogged bot modes of ELITA-1, Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, and Megatron. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.